On this edition of Maury County Now, Code Camp at Northfield prepares students for a digital age. Find out how to make a splash at Fairview Park Pool. Historic Maury County sheds some light on the history of the courthouse. And finally, learn how you can help with finding your place in the world via Postcard. All this and more on this edition of Maury County Now. Hello, and welcome to Maury County Now, Columbia and Maury County's news show covering the events, ideas, groups, and happenings in and around Maury County. Have you ever wondered how your favorite website or app is put together? We caught up with Michael Tucker, instructor for the Northfield Code Camp, and Paige Liggett with the South Central Tennessee Workforce Alliance about how kids can learn to code their world.
Hi, I'm Michael Tucker, and I'm the Code Camp instructor for Spring Hill here at Northfield Academy. Here at Code Camp, we just like to introduce students to HTML, CSS, and some of the possible opportunities they have in the web development industry and IT.
My name is Paige Liggett, and I work with the South Central Tennessee Workforce Alliance. And here in Middle Tennessee, we have 3 different sectors, and that is advanced manufacturing, healthcare, and information technology. And in those 3 sectors, that's where the majority of jobs are available in our area. And so last summer, we started talking with Tennessee Code Academy about the possibility of bringing some of their code camps to Middle Tennessee so that we could start working with the youth in our area and introducing them to code and app development so that they could have a leg up on learning about those types of technologies. So we're really proud to say that this year we were able to not only bring Tennessee Code Academy to the Maury County, Spring Hill area, we're also going to be having a Tennessee Code Academy in Centerville, and Lawrenceburg, and Linden.
Code is kind of the backbone of all programs in the web. Internet is based all on code. So what we like to do is kind of show kids, hey, this is the basis of all the code, and this is what it looks like. And we're not going to be experts by the end of the week, but we'll kind of have an understanding of, what does the code do for websites and programs. HTML and CSS are the backbone of all web development and websites. More interactive websites can use things such as JavaScript and jQuery, and they'll get introduced to that this week. Some harder ones can be Ruby, PHP, and Python. And that's just for web development. Usually on the other end you have programs such as C++ and Java, and those seem to be more heavy programs, I guess you could call it, that aren't just on the web, but they're more fully fledged programs that people use. One of the things we try to instill through the camp is learning on your own. So, as we want them to be able to, if they have a problem, figure it out. And that's really one of the basics of web development and just programming in general is you're going to run into issues. Try to figure out where to go and try to figure out who to ask, and don't be afraid to make mistakes and break something, because if you do, then you just fix it later, no big deal. But learning on your own can be a nasty process, and we want them to kind of embrace that and take that. When you finish the camp, you will not be an expert, but you'll have some of the basics you need to kind of keep pushing, and you only get as much as you put in. So if you put in a whole lot, you can kind of see where the doors can be opened for you, and you can kind of see where possible careers are.
School is out for the summer, and Columbia residents are ready to take the plunge into Fairview Park Pool. Here's Columbia Fairview Park Pool manager Julie Acklin to tell us how you can beat the summer heat.
Hi, I'm Julie Ackley, pool manager here at Fairview Park Pool. We have been open since 2007. We're open 7 days a week for about 2 months in the summer as soon as school gets out, Memorial Day weekend, and we close the weekend before school starts back. We're open Sundays from 1 to 6 and Monday through Saturday from 12 to 6. The only public pool in the county that people are able to just pay by the day and come swim. So when we first opened, we didn't have quite as many people. People are starting to find out that the pool's here. A lot of people don't even know this park is here, much less that the pool is here. So they're starting to get the word out, sending out newsletters and advertising in the schools, different things going on in the community. So it's taken a little while, but the community is becoming more aware of the pool over here. You have to be 10 or older in order to be here without an adult. If you're under 10, you have to have an adult with you. You need to dress in pool type clothes, no jeans, no street clothes in the pool. You may feel free to bring food and drinks as long as they're in plastic or metal containers, no glass. You can bring coolers, no big floats. It's hard for us to see the kids. They may get stuck under floats and things like that. So floats in this pool are a little too much. No diving in the pool, no running on the concrete. We have a zero entry, which allows for infants, small children to be able to just walk in the pool, parents to sit there with their kids, to interact with them without necessarily having to get in the pool if they don't want to. We have a couple slides, we have mushrooms, and we have some jets that we turn on for the kids to kind of play with. You know, sometimes it varies. Sometimes on rainy days like today, we think there's not going to be anybody here and we have a whole full pool, and some days when it's super sunny, it's only a family or two. So it's kind of one of those hit and miss kind of things, but as long as the weather's nice and it's warm, feel free to come on out. Have fun. It's a great atmosphere, great family environment. Just show up and have fun. You can find out more information about Fairview Park Pool if you go to City of Columbia's website, columbiatn.com.
We'll be back with more Maury County Now after this.
Calling all readers, it's time for you to be a hero. Hero! Transform your summer with the amazing power of books. Hero! Kids from everywhere are accepting the challenge and enjoying adventures, activities, and fun. Explore your favorite topics or discover something new. It's up to you. You can be the hero. So join your friends for games, movies, special events, and more all summer long at your library. Every hero has a story.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now, back to more Maury County Now.
Adam Southern is back, exploring the halls of justice in Columbia. Court is now in session on this edition of Historic Maury County.
Hello, I'm Adam Southern, and this is another edition of Historic Maury County. And today we're going to continue our look at the hidden history of Maury County by taking a look at the history of our courthouses. Maury County was founded on November 24th, 1807, and they had the first county commission meeting in the courthouse of Joseph Brown on December 21st, 1807. And his cabin was just a mile outside of town on current-day Morsel Pike. As I said before, it was a log cabin. And county soon started building the first courthouse where we know it at today, in the center of the public square. That first courthouse was built and completed in 1810. Joseph Brown moves out of his log cabin and he ends up passing away in Giles County. So nobody's living in that log cabin there. And it's said that today logs from that log cabin are in parts of barns on Antrim Plantation on the south side of Columbia. So there's some hidden history for you. But let's take a look at what I would consider our second official courthouse and the third true courthouse. They started construction of this courthouse in the 1840s. They finished it in 1847. And it was our courthouse for 56 years. And they tore this courthouse down starting in 1902, finished up 1904 when they're building the current courthouse. And Mr. Tomlinson received the bid to take all the brick away. And he takes all of those bricks and he builds a rather large home on West 7th Street. Now that home is still standing today, made of all those bricks from the second official courthouse. And we know that home today as Duck River Realty on 7th Street. So this has been your hidden history of Maury County using our courthouses. Now come see me at the library. Summer reading programs have just kicked off for children, teens, and adults, so be sure to stop by, get your reading logs, and read this summer. Thank you.
Wish You Were Here is more than just a friendly expression to Mount Pleasant's postmaster. Robert Wakefield is calling all travelers from across this nation and beyond to send him a postcard for this special project down at the Mount Pleasant Post Office.
Hello everybody, I'm Robert Wakefield. I'm the postmaster of the Mount Pleasant Post Office, and I would like to introduce to you a project that I like to call Wish You Were Here. It's about collecting postcards all across the country. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting you to send me a postcard wherever you travel throughout the year. And I'm going to mark it on this map right here. I have several goals in mind. The first one is I'd like to collect all 50 states. It's got to have the state name on the front of the card. I'd also like to collect all 50 state capitals with the name of the state capital on the front. And then I'm going to mark all the rest of them all across the country where they come from. And it's really easy. All you have to do is put Robert, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, 38474, and I'll get it. It's that simple. I'm going to be placing the postcards in and around the map once a week to show you what cards came in, and then I'll take those down, and the next cards that come in, I'll display those as well. I'll put them up every Friday. I did this project back when I was a clerk in Lewisburg, and it was so much fun there, I wanted to introduce it to my friends here in Mount Pleasant and Maury County. When I did this project once before, about the weirdest place I got a postcard from was probably the southern part of New Zealand. And it was just an oddest looking thing. And it took a long time to get that postcard all the way to Lewisburg, Tennessee, but that was probably the weirdest place that I got one, because it was a very remote area that I got one. I would love to get at least one postcard from every state. If I don't get the exact state card's name, well, that'd be okay, but I would love to get one from every single state. I think this will help engage Mount Pleasant and Maury County with the rest of the world, that when you go and you see a postcard, you're going to send it to your home county. And it'll be 35 cents. And it connects everybody to their local post office here in Mount Pleasant. If you would like more information about this project called Wish You Were Here, you can give me a call at 379-3285. Here at the Mount Pleasant Post Office, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
To find out more information on any of the stories you've seen on this edition of Maury County Now, check out our website, maurycountynow.com, and look in the show notes for more details. Maury County Now is produced by Columbia TNTV. Thanks for watching Maury County Now, and we'll see you next time.